Welcome back, everyone, to A Lost in Random. Last I remember, we were collecting strands of carpet and hoping, big stretch, somewhere between to go home and to seek an audience with Ooma. Hey, at least the main picture, makes sense now. We know the people. It's the Queenie, it's our sister, and it's us with the dicey. Oh. Hello there.
Are you talking to me?
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 Guys,
Are you talking
please.
to me?
Okay,
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
painful.
Are you talking
I see
to
more.
me?
Hey.
我是白人的，在大的个，可以大的吧？我当的呀，可以给大的，我爱到我大给的，我说大家都吧。
Sounds horrible. Hey. Hello. How you doing?
Boss only accepts challengers into his arena who roll high like he can. And between you and me, I don't think we're gonna see another four-roller in our lifetime.
You want to trade your cards? I know you do.
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Heard any good ghost stories lately? Wow. Well, the soothsayers are treasure troves of spooky stories and ancient knowledge. If you could ever get them to talk to you. So, let's hear it. Ooh, I already like where this is going. And classic, classic! Oh, and so mysterious. Who is she? Is she still here? What keeps her here? What does she want from us? Why, it's got tragedy, romance, mystery. I love it. Thank you, kid. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, war. The source of many, many ghosts. Both dead and living.
Oh, I'm sat here being silly Sonny. The TTS is gone, no! And thanks for the pufferfish, that raised my spirits. I love a good pufferfish now and then. It's about innocence.
Oh, I smell tragedy. A thing I've learned sometimes even more memorable than even the finest victory. What else is it about? Oh, it sounds sad and unfair and very, very spooky.
Spooky.
Oh, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. Thank you, kid. Heard any good ghost stories lately?
I'll be back, brother.
Oh, listen. You come across any other spooky stories,
Oh, don't you worry, you'll be the first to hear about it. No, TTS is gone. Damn, I'll have to see if I can fix that after stream. No sleep, have a hammer. You see, unfortunately, round here in Fort Town, the only hammers they have are not the kind that Wallace uses. But all these pennies, though, won't be rich. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I close the game and reload, all these pots respawn. Which makes me really want to farm money, but I'm not gonna for the sake of my and your sanities. Hello there! I know, right? How dare they? Could I have that, please? No, we'd never do that. No, no. Heresy. Heresy, I tell you. No, 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 no. She's just trying to go home, I'm sure. Oh gosh. No, she's getting flashbacks. Yep, we'll definitely do that. I hope they catch that ne'er-do-well, LS. Horrible likeness, though. Could be anyone. Very true, very true. Good. Good. Yes, citizen. We'll keep our eyes peeled, thank you.
She doesn't even look like me. Well, they did do your square shape justice.
Congratulations, Dicey. They got the square right. The straight lines. Woo! Straight lines. Congratulations. Hey, when they get out the ruler to draw your picture, that's how you know you've made it in the world.
I can't believe Foreman ripped me off. In seconds before I was going to rip him off first!
That's life. Oh, Fort Town. But all this money, though. If people could stop crying, I'd be having a great time. Look, it's no one else's fault that you sold your children other than your own. We've been over this. Hey, where the heck did they have someone they wanted me to talk to? Oh, where is their friend? Crud. Map time. How do I get to them? Hey, buttons. Lost Soul Alley, no quarter square, Four Horsemen's Corner. Oh, they wanted me in Four Horsemen's Corner, which means... What? Dice Maker Square. Oh, she's in the Dice Maker Square. He's the one with the mission down there. And Dice Maker Square should... Oh, what is this above S section? It does not even have map. Had to believe a little girl would be the most wanted criminal. Exactly. Ridiculous.
No. Keep it? Why would you want to keep it?
Dicey. We don't keep the evidence, you silly goose.
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention.
Unwanted.
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention.
Thank you for your
Hello
concerns.
there. That's a fine dice you've got there. Reminds me of QB.
Oh, QB.
Well, he was. There was a time when he was. Me and QB. She was my dice.
He
We did everything together,
she.
fought for people too. Not like heroes, but we did good where we could. It was a good life, and then the No Dice War came to town, and there was a big climactic fight at the Quarterstone Arena, and, you know, we rolled a... Oh, and we lost. And afterwards, I couldn't face that. Face her. I don't know. I couldn't face anyone. Couldn't face myself. And QB, she knew me better than anyone else. So looking at her was like looking at myself, you know. She knew how much I'd lost. And I just couldn't be with her anymore.
What?
After that, QB and I went our separate ways. I thought so often trying to find her, but as time went on, it just seemed bigger and bigger until there was simply too much to apologize for. And so I never have.
What a nerd. Go say sorry.
No, I couldn't. I can't.
You can.
You'd better watch out yourself. That dice you've got could get you some unwanted attention.
Uh-huh.
How? Find QB, enter the arena and win the fight I never could.
Yep.
It'd only be a symbolic victory anyway. The Queen's too strong now. But it would be a black eye for her. Yes, she hates people messing with her rules. If you could win that arena fight, that would put a smile on my face. You know, I don't even know your name, but I like your attitude. And if you do decide to face that arena, then I wish you luck.
Thank you. I would appreciate it if you could speak up the pace a bit when you're speaking. You more people go.
Ready for new challenges.
Woo! I guess we know what we're doing. Kind of want to get up there and speak to that fellow up on the ledge. He's been there this whole time and I haven't got to say hello.
Not on my... Nanny.
You think she's here?
I was here for a mission, so you can't just stop this behavior. Ouchies. Oh, someone's got a pokey stick. Oh, we need to get that out of the list. A sizzling thread that slices through any being caught in its way. It says corroding front. It just doesn't seem to do anything. I don't trust it. We'll try it again. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Are we doing enough damage to hurt anyone? Hey, let's just not hitting them. Yeah, I don't like that. That got stinky. We'll get rid of it. Oh, jeez, he stood up quick. Alright. Hey, how you doing?
I hate gaming. That's right. I said it. I hate gaming.
Whoa, slow down. Slow down. Let's not go throwing no crazy words out there. Hi, Elma.
You spoke to my friends. Of course you did. Look at me. Asking a kid what I should do with my life. But I am asking. What do I do, kid? Go back to speculating on games to fit in, or give it up and risk being lonely forever?
In a way, isn't life itself a game of speculation? Oh my god.
That's just it! It's bad! I feel bad doing it! It might work for them, but it's not working for me! I want something different out of life, something better! Thanks, stranger. You're the only one I've met here who's not addicted to letting chance rule their lives. It's so... random? Well, bye forever!
Okay. Oh, while we're at it, them cards. Them cards. This is how, let me get in our hands over here. Oh, what don't we need? We don't need the basic lucky draw anymore. Double or nothing? Nah. Interesting. I don't know what the difference between a bow and a rule master's bow is. We'll see how that does us for now. Map time. Where are we going? We cleared all that up. For Horseman's Corner? I guess so.
I came here to escape having to work on the Upside Down. Not sure if it was worth it, but it's too late now.
His hair like the hair of the gods, and his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods, and his shoulders.
Like the shoulders of the gods?
Have you seen my boyfriend? He's perfect.
Yo, the one and love and obsessed. It is a very odd thing to say to a complete stranger, but no.
Oh, well, let me tell you about him.
Oh,
His
dear.
hair like the hair of the gods.
Crap.
And his cheeks like the cheeks of the gods. And his shoulders.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. A solid B plus, but nothing to write home about.
Oh, precisely. The man is perfect. I think about him all the time.
That's a good question.
I don't understand. We're in love.
Yeah, but do you have like any hobbies?
Oh, I like what he likes. Stamp collecting, for instance.
Oh.
Have you seen him? Last I heard, he wants to challenge one of the foreman's game arenas. That seems like days ago. Could you deliver a message to him for me?
Exactly, like I'm really not sure I want to encourage your obsession, lady.
Obsession? Where do you learn words like that? Tell him I love him and that he's perfect. And if he wants ground steak for dinner, to let me know so I can start preparing the fixing. But if he wants chicken breast for dinner, I can do that too. But just let me know so I can start preparing the fixing and ask him what he wants me to wear tonight. And
Oh my
tell him
God.
if he doesn't like my hairstyle to just let me know and I'll get it cut before he gets home. Okay? You've got all that?
I could
I
join
need
the
to be his
obsession.
own person. Okay, bye. Thanks for delivering my message.
I need to be his own person. Holy crap. Oh, that was something. Be your own people, people. Not someone else's people. Being someone else's people may work, but it's not the best. Why are we glowing again? We have a problem with glowing. We've got that stanky hand. Alright. No, old money's gonna love us. We got a grand. Oh, rich. Hey guys. She said you guys were
Does she want to
nerds.
speculate with us?
Ooh, my phone go ring-a-ding, excuse me. Oh, right. Do we do this plus already? Ah, it's fine. We'll go again anyway.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dick.
No, what we will do, Mr. Manny. Where the heck? All right. Interesting. Oh, that's not as fun. Oh, there's a big boy behind us. Oh, big thing. Whoa. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, we're just overwhelmed with win right now.
We're nearing the end of this ball game now.
Oh my gosh, that does so much damage. Oh, it hurts us too. Okay, well, fair enough. Oh, hey. I thought we were friends. I'm just like, is there anyone spawning? Hello. Oh, we'll send a hand at ourselves. Why not? Winning. Explosives were the answer? America. I can't argue with that. Hey. Oh, we're done. Get poked.
Defeat all the enemies and the board game ends.
So you can't just go around hammering children. Liking the spear though. Pokey pokey. You like pokey? Reward, a dead dice. A tiny lifeless body. QB! Rephrase, please. There is no rephrasing. What is said on the internet is done on the internet and set in stone. Everyone knows this. You make one word mistake on the internet and you're over. That's just how it works. Chiliphant. Chiliphant? I'm too silly to understand such word. We have glowy hand. Oh.
Oh, I've got a card up my...
You got a card everywhere, Manny. We all know. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Many bomb. Many bomb. Explosions are fun. Catches. What? I guess it's one of those combo setups, you know, you put something like that down, then you put something like a bomb in the middle or something like a explosion thing spitting at them. Groups people up for you. It's pretty cool. Oh, we got no pennies.
In my chest, up my nose, up me... Well, everywhere. Let's...
Manny, less we know the better. Triple bombs, though. Sounds good to me. Wait, this isn't... Ah! What? Alright then. Ah, makes more sense. The child herself couldn't do anything about it, but that slingshot. Right, well, let's get rid of our, yes, Game Master. I am liking the spears. I am struggling to decipher what to go in our last slot, though. Another Ooma. Yes, that's not an Ooma. We did the ball in the hole. Right. Oh, no. We need to get 3 balls in the hole.
Bring as many globes as you can into the hole in order to lower the ladder and get to your goal.
Right. The goal of the ball game is to lower the exit ladder of the arena floor, do so by bringing globes into the pit. Yes. Ah. Didn't even realize I had multiple crystal coasters. We can get rid of one of them out of the deck too. Pufferfish. Ah, balls! At least I'm not the only one that gets hurt by balls. They'll go into the hole eventually, it's fine. Maybe.
Out of globes, roll your dice to get more.
Oh, finally a spear. Oh, you can't dodge through those guys. Ah. The more you know. Well, this isn't so bad at all then. High five. Ooh, ball.
A few moments later.
Yeah, they don't have to make these a little bit time consuming, you know. Oh, there it is. There's the ladder. Balls. Where are my balls? Is that the last ball? I guess so. Hey, it was. High five. A Dear Jane letter. Oh god, this can't be good. Crazy obsessed lady. A letter to said crazy obsessed lady. Please tell me he's fine. If this guy's not okay, I feel like I'm gonna deal with the consequences of him disappearing. Ah! Flashbang. Oh. Alright then.
Heard any good ghost stories? Only.
There is only one more, you're right. I have no idea where your last ghost story is, buddy. There's gotta be someone somewhere that's got an interesting story, surely. So there's one in Dice Maker and there's one in Four Horsemen's Corner. We'll see if either of those people has anything to offer us.
Raise the stakes with a new card.
Money, mate. I think we're good with cards. In fact, speaking of cards, let's just quickly go to our old list here and get rid of the old useless, like the sword. Why does it even exist? Terrible, terrible weapon. More pokey stick? Good idea. Oh, speaking of which, 2 crystal cores. Don't need it. Maybe. Seems very weak.
What's your profanity?
My profanity is in check, good sir. Haha. What's not in check is I have no idea what I'm doing with all these dice. Dice, cards. Cards and dice. Man, it's all becoming one. Help. Two pokey sticks should be more than enough, so I'm just lost as to what to throw in there. 30 seconds of explosions when shot. We'll give it a go. Hey, we got this letter. Please don't cry.
Have you found him? Have you found my guiding star, my prince? A letter? Let me see. Dear, oh, he calls me dear. And then he goes on to say that the longer we were married, the more I became just a reflection of him, and he a reflection of me. He goes on to say that I'm not the woman I fell in love with, and he's not the man he used to be either, and that we both deserve better. We deserve to be full people. He then says this isn't healthy, that he needs to find time apart to rediscover who he is, and he hopes I do the same. Oh no, he's gone, and he's not coming back. I've lost everything. I don't want me, I want him!
And
But then
he
again,
wants you, not
maybe
him.
all hope isn't lost. Maybe if I did what he said, if I try to figure out who I am when I'm by myself, if I rediscover who I
Exactly.
used to be and
Been
truly
great, now
am,
pay
and
me.
break free of obsession and idolatry and become a fully realized person again, then maybe he'll take me back.
You know what? It's worth a shot.
Exactly! It's the only way forward. Let me give you this. It's a red band. I was going to give it to him, but I want to give it to you instead.
Oh my
for all
God.
your help. And when you look at it, you can remember me and him and us.
Oh dear.
I remember this was a big step
Even
for
had
you.
helped a lovesick woman realize she was worth more than just idolatry. And the red thread she'd been given must have a use somewhere, right?
We didn't help her realize Jack, but she did make a big step, alright? She was going to give that to him, and she'd give it to us. Like that's huge. That's huge. Alright, big steps. Where am I? Not a good question to be asking. Okay, I actually kind of understand the map now. That's nice.
Have you won the fight?
Indeed.
And you're here, and you're alive, so clearly you won the fight, which is incredible. The Queen's reaction when she finds out, oh, this brings a huge smile to my face. How'd you do it?
No, it's about QB, bro.
Oh no. No. My poor little girl. I should have been there for you.
Hey, puns.
she wouldn't. But that doesn't mean I can stop. I should have been more like her. I'm
Dead?
going to bury her. I'm going to give her peace, and then I'm going to make peace with my own past too, you know?
I mean,
I
healthy.
can't forgive myself for my mistakes, but I can learn from them. That's what she would have wanted. Not for me to be sad, but to celebrate our friendship, to celebrate what it stood for.
Right.
Here, I want you to have this. A friendship bracelet that QB made for me once. I think she would have wanted you to have it.
I mean, apparently I'm a better friend than you've ever been because I went and got her.
To remind me of what we shared. She lives in me now, and if I
Oh,
could
no,
give
you
some
said bury her,
advice,
not eat her, sir. And sure, please share some wisdom.
the bond you and your dice share, it's important, and the friendship will define both your lives.
Hey, we are
Don't
type.
let anyone keep you apart. You belong together.
Even had brought closure to the old dice wielder, and in doing so, given him new motivation for his future.
Everyone in this game needs a hobby and a
The
straitjacket.
thread in her hand seemed to pulsate with warm magic. It was oddly comforting, actually.
Oh. Not what I was going for there, but alright. We need a spooky ghost story. Any of you got a... blue thread. Spooky ghost story to tell me? Wait, no, I got excited. That's the guy that wants the spooky ghost stories. Aww. Well, we shall never get the spooky story for him. Unless it is told to us over here. You never know. There is still time to learn of said spooky story. That looks ominous. And once again, I am lost. Well, I'm wandering into the red mist. Well, that wasn't so bad. Huh. Do you have a spooky story for me? Okay. Good talk. Do you have a spooky story? Yeah, I thought you could see the future, bro. And I will not find Ooma. Oh, really? Really? Alright. Naysayer. Non-believer. I spit on the heretic. Shun. Shun. Hey.
I don't dare ask anyone for my
You
fortune.
don't even know what you're into, do you?
Oh, don't be scared of asking for your fortune, kid. The only person that came close to reading our future was this fish lady, and she told us to go away and never speak to her again. That's how you know. She really did know our future. Hey, how you doing?
You've returned.
Oh god, it
young
creeps me out.
one. How does fate find you today?
I found fate, actually.
Let me see, young one. The purple thread from your enemy.
That's a bit much.
You have a dice, and you have to decide what you'll do with that power. And you saved someone who done you harm, didn't you? Oh, it seems to me, at least in that moment, you thought everyone might deserve a second chance.
Isn't Four Town made on people that, like, have their 10th chance
and
or something?
This blue thread from the two friends. Not a happy story there, with a friendship and a dice both dead. But there's some joy in it too, isn't there?
No.
The old dice wielder made peace with his past, and in doing so, found a new motivation for the present. And this red thread from the woman in love. One can never fully depend on someone for one's own happiness. Isn't that true? We can't lose ourselves in someone else. We have to be our own people, no matter how much we idolize someone. Well,
Good
enough
talk.
of that. Let's see what happens when these threads combine. Ooh.
Sounds good to me. Oh, she seems to like it.
Ah, look at that. How beautiful it is when the weave comes together.
Please don't eat me.
You're a long way from one town, young one. You are lost, but you haven't realized yet that your story goes on whether you care or not.
Look, I'm glad you like your rug, but I'm really just looking for someone named Ooma.
If you are so certain that is what you want, look here. Closer.
I'm about
But
to get...
it's just a rug. I don't see anything.
Sometimes, to see things as they truly are, we must look within.
Oh, she's about to eat us. No, no. Run. No. Child. Well, you've only done this to yourself. Oh, Dicey came with us. Hi, Dicey. Dicey friend.
Long ago, in the land of Random, there was a wonderful witch and a terrible queen. Everyone had a dice with which they could control their destinies. The witch, with her magical dots, gave every dice tremendous power. It was chaotic, but fair. Horrible, but beautiful. It was life.
Right. Dicey!
But sometimes there were disasters. One day, a new queen came to power, and she decreed her dice should be the only one. The queen hunted down all the dice in Random, tearing them from their wielders. It was a war, and she won. But still she was not satisfied. She turned against the witch. So desperate was this queen to find and control the secret valley from which all dice came. The queen destroyed Forberg, searching for her, but the wonderful witch was clever, and she escaped to her dice's valley, shrouding her way behind her. To this day, the witch stays hidden, and the queen searches for any sign of her, for they both know she will one day return and help the dice wielders do the same.
Lovely story. So, Ooma, Mighty Witch. Frog! Oh, those are eyes. Hi. Oh, dear God. Hey! It's okay, Dicey. It's okay. I think.
I am Ooma.
Hi. Yeah, please don't eat me.
Now there's an idea, even. I'm sure you have many questions. Though you seem unwilling to ask them. In the before times, I produced the pips for the dice of old. Every dot on them came from me, and it gave them great power. There were many of us then.
Frog people.
The queen killed us all. All except me.
Oh.
Because I hid for years Decades. And now you dare to disturb me.
Dare? What do you mean? It's my mind, lady. Good question.
Did I? You are worthy of keeping some of my children. That's you, Dicey. If only to cause that horrible queen some headache. She hates that there's another dice in random, and I love it.
Woo! She's lost, turned evil. Yeah, we just know my sister's evil.
Only if you believe her to be.
Ah, well, that's fair enough.
What is it you want?
Oh, that's dangerous. I want my sister back, yeah?
You and she are like two dots on a dice, but it's yet to be seen if you share a face.
That is true.
You've been having dreams, even, but they only show you part of the future. Dreams and destiny are woven together, but all is not as it seems. The last dice has not yet been rolled.
Alright. Yep, definitely understand.
Even I, the last of my kind, cannot give you what you want.
Oh.
Even Dicey. Remember who you are, and remember. Sometimes you have to lose your way in order to find your way. I will give you the dots you and Dicey need.
Does that mean Dicey's a 6-roller now, or what?
Your eyes are closing.
Okay. Do what the frog says.
Your eyes are opening.
Yes, boss. It's okay, Dicey. It's okay. She can't hurt us anymore, I don't think.
Thank you, Ooma.
Oh, she seems to appreciate it. Pips! Look at him! That's so cute! Oh, we don't need no quick draw. We just shoot more people in the face, it'll be fine. I was under the impression the old lady was gonna eat us. Did we eat the old lady? Oh god. Oh god. Old lady, hello?
We may have to fight our way out, Dicey. Well, when you put it that way...
Triple shot?
Let's fight
Rude.
some robots!
Exploded dice, no good. Not a big fan.
Eden's ordeal was finally over. She could finally repair Dicey and leave Four Town behind her. Which is great because, quite frankly, I find this whole town to be unsettling and unpredictable. That's right. Even narrators have opinions sometimes.
Hey, that's not legal.